Hello, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss another DB2 SQL function, which is R. So R function is mainly used to fetch the R from a specific date timestamp. Okay, not date, from timestamp or from time. Now we will see how we can use this R function inside SQLRPGLE program, and then later we will discuss about the same over DB2 SQL query. So for that I'm taking my program in edit mode, and as usual, firstly we are declaring the constant SQL state underscore valid with 5 times zeros, and this constant we are going to use to validate whether the query is executed properly or not. And then we are using one variable, declaring one variable result of zone decimal type of length 4, and this variable we are going to use to store the output for that we are retrieving from the R function. Okay, now below to this we have three lines: exec SQL set option commit none, and this is not a mandatory, this is optional line. Like if you are not doing any modification from the program, in that case you can skip these three line, otherwise you can keep this. Okay, so in our program, like, we are not going to do any modification, so in that case you can skip this out. Now below to this we are using the main query exec SQL select R from current timestamp. So what it will do, it will firstly fetch the current timestamp, uh, and then from current timestamp it will fetch out only the R portion, and it will be stored into this host variable result, result. Okay, and this data is coming from sys ibm.system1, which is system data. Then we are checking for the query. If SQL state equals to SQL state underscore valid, then it means the query is executed successfully. So we are printing the result. If the else, if there is any other condition, maybe any failure of the program query, in that case we will print the SQL state, which will help us to track out the error, actual error. And also we are printing one message to indicate the user that this query results in an error condition. So we are printing query ended with an error. Then endif inlar equals to star on. So let me compile this program and calling this program. So the output is 5. So what it is doing, it is fetching the current timestamp, and from that current timestamp it is fetching the time as 5, R as a 5. Fine. Now how we can use the same over the DB2 SQL query. So for that I'm using this query select R from timestamp, and here the timestamp is my column name. Also I'm printing it without function from Sharmit1 slash table1 table. So if I hit enter, you can see it is printing the 233, which is R. And if you check here, like in timestamp, initial things are for date. From here it starts the time. So 020303 is a R. So it is printing the same. For these values we have not inserted anything. That's why it is set as null, and we are not able to calculate the R for it. But if there is any value which is timestamp, then we can easily identify the R as well for the same, with the help of same function. Okay, so this function you can use with timestamp as well as with time, current time. Okay, so let me show you if we have any column for that. Select star from Sharmit1 slash table1. It's table1. Yes, we have current timestamp. So let's try to fetch the time R from, let me check the column name once, F4. Here I'm taking current time, which is my column name, and on this column I'm applying the function R. So if I print it now, you can see it is, let me print the current timestamp, current time also without function. So you can see it is returning 5 5. So this is the R portion, right? So that's why it is returning R. This is not the current time, this is the folder name, means the column name where we are storing the timestamp, but it is not actually printing the current time. We just keep the name as current time, but overall we are storing the data which is in the form of time. Okay, so this is how we can utilize the time or R function in order to fetch the R from either from the timestamp or from the normal column which is holding the time. So yeah, that's all for this session. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.